Let's get right into it. Imagine a world where plastic never melts, glass never breaks, and you can store every movie. These aren't sci-fi fantasies. These were real technologies that actually existed. We had them, but we lost them forever. Why? Because usually one paranoid, greedy, or just plain unlucky person. Today we are counting down the top 7 world-changing technologies that are gone forever, all because of human stupidity. Number 7, starlight. In the 1980s, an amateur chemist named Maurice Ward invented He called it starlight. It was a simple white plastic, but it was... In tests, they hit it with lasers reaching 10,000 degrees Celsius. Any other material would have vaporized. Starlight? In one famous demo, Morris coated a raw egg in a thin layer of starlight. He held a blowtorch to it for 5 straight minutes. The flame was hot enough to melt steel. When he cracked the egg open, it was completely raw. The inside was cool to the touch. NASA wanted it. The military wanted it. It could have revolutionized firefighting and space travel. But Maurice was paranoid. He was terrified someone would steal his invention. He refused to let samples out of his sight. He demanded 51% ownership of any company that used it. He refused to write the formula down.
Take it or leave it.
In 2011, Morris died. He took the secret to his grave. His family tried to recreate it but failed. Number 6, flexible glass. Let's go back to ancient Rome. An unknown inventor created It was glass that wouldn't shatter. He threw a glass bowl onto a stone floor in front of the Emperor Tiberius. Instead of breaking, it just dented, like bronze. The inventor pulled out a small hammer and tapped the dent out. Good as new. He expected a reward, but Tiberius wasn't impressed. He was terrified. The emperor realized that if glass couldn't break, gold and silver would become worthless. It would wreck the economy. He asked, "Does anyone else know this formula?"
No.
The proud inventor smiled and said, "No, only..." Bad answer. Tiberius had him executed immediately to protect the value of gold. So every time you drop your phone and the screen shatters, you can blame Emperor Tiberius. Number 5, the Sloot digital coding system. In the 90s, Dutch technician Jan Sloot made an impossible. He said he could compress a full-length movie down to just 8 kilobytes. That is smaller than a text message. He demonstrated it to top investors. He played 16 different movies stored on a single 64 KB chip. His secret wasn't compression, it was a shared alphabet system. It would have meant infinite storage for everyone. He was about to sign a deal worth millions. He was going to change the internet forever. But 2 days before the deal, Jan Sloot dropped dead of a heart attack. The source code was on a single floppy disk. After he died, the disk vanished. Nobody ever... Was it real? Was it a trick? We will never know. And we are stuck with slow internet. Number 4, Damascus steel. In the Middle Ages, the best swords came from the Middle East. They were legendary. They were so sharp they could cut a silk scarf falling through the air, and so strong they could slice through European... Modern scientists analyzed the old blades and found carbon nanotubes inside. The ancients had accidentally invented nanotechnology. But around 1800, the secret vanished. Why? We think they ran out of the specific Woots ore from India that had the special impurity. Or the master blacksmiths refused to teach their apprentices the true secrets, and the knowledge died out. We can make strong steel today, but we still can't perfectly replicate the original Damascus process. It is a... Number 3, Greek fire. Imagine they sprayed a liquid fire that burned on water. It saved Constantinople from invasion for centuries. It was the ultimate weapon of mass destruction of the ancient world. The formula was a state secret, known only to the emperor and a few chemists. It was guarded too well. Eventually, the people who knew the recipe died without passing it on, or the specific ingredients ran out. Historians guess it was petroleum, quicklime, and sulfur, but nobody knows the mix. The ultimate weapons. Number 2, the Library of Alexandria. This wasn't just... It held hundreds of thousands of scrolls. Math, astronomy, medicine. The first steam engine was designed. They calculated the circumference of the Earth accurately 2,000 years ago. We were on the verge of an... But then came the fire. Julius Caesar accidentally burned part of it. Then religious... It wasn't one big fire, but a slow death by budget cuts and riots. Knowledge was... We lost cures for diseases, advanced geometry, and history. Humanity was set back 1,000 years because we burned our own home. Number 1, Roman concrete. The Pantheon and Colosseum are still standing after 2,000 years. Meanwhile, modern concrete buildings start crumbling after 50 years. What did the Romans know that we forgot? For 1,500 years, the recipe was lost. We thought they just used ash and lime. Recently, scientists found the secret. The Romans left white chunks of lime in the mix. We thought it was sloppy mixing. It wasn't. When a crack forms and rain enters, the lime reacts and seals. We spent centuries trying to invent smart materials, and the Romans had it the whole time. Imagine where we would be today if we hadn't lost these. Maybe we would have flying cars made of starlight. Firefighters would be invincible. Space travel would be cheap. We would never have to buy a phone case again because glass would be flexible. With Sloot's coding, Netflix would load instantly anywhere on Earth. No data caps ever. Our buildings would last for millennia like the pyramids. We are living in the ruins of a better future. It proves that progress isn't a straight line. Sometimes we go backwards. And usually it's because someone wanted to keep a secret or make a quick buck. The Library of Alexandria is the biggest tragedy. We lost the instructions for... We are still trying to relearn things they knew 2,000 years ago. It's embarrassing. Maurice Ward's family still has the starlight samples, but they don't know how to make more. It sits on a shelf. Jan Sloot's floppy disk is probably in a landfill somewhere, holding the key to the digital universe. Maybe one day we will find these secrets again, or maybe we will invent something better.
Eureka!
But let this be a lesson. If you invent something world-changing, maybe write it down.
Yay!
And back it up to the cloud. Don't be like Maurice. What lost technology do you wish we still had? I personally want the flexible glass. My phone screen is a spider web right now. History is full of mysteries, and we just scratched the surface. One path leads to the stars, the other leads to the dark ages. Let's choose the right. If you want to rediscover more lost knowledge, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you think is the biggest loss. Like this video so the algorithm doesn't lose it, like the Library of Alexandria. Thanks for watching. You guys are the real starlight. Stay curious, keep building, and share your secrets safely. See you in the next one. System shutting down sound. Bye.